Hello everyone, my name's MacPsych and I welcome you to my very first Cinema 4D tutorial. Today we're gonna talk about the Drive plugin from Heyne. You can get it from c4dplugin.de, and this plugin is to simulate a car mesh to let it drive, as the name said. As you can see, it's about 217 euros, dollar, and well, it's really worth it because it saves a lot of time. Rigging is extremely fast if you compare it to other methods. Yes, you could do this by hand in the new Cinema 4D 12 version, but the new drive comes with the addition to have the crash box add-on, which can deform your mesh when hitting an object, another car, any obstacle you want. So, okay. Let's just jump right into cinema and let's get started. Oh well, by the way, I hope my English is not too bad and you can understand me. And I hope you have a lot of fun and you can find some helpful tips getting started with the Drive plugin. Okay, as you can see, here's my car, a very nice Camaro. It's a very high poly mesh. I hope my computer can handle this within the tutorial. So the first thing you should look for is that the wheels are separated from the rest of the body, because they gotta turn as wheels normally do, right? And another important thing is that the center is right in the center of the wheel. Otherwise it would look very ugly and very broken and not really realistic. Okay, so here's our car. Now we need the Drive plugin. Go to Plugins, Drive. First we import the simulation object, and then we need our vehicle. Okay, put the vehicle right into the simulation object, because every vehicle has to be driven by the Drive simulation object. You can set things like gravity, the sampling, the time scale. This is very interesting. You can make some bullet time effects with it. Even when you animate car crashes, you can scale it way up and have about 1,000 frames per second while impact, or cool things like this. Also you can create collision boxes, cylinders and splines, but we'll have a look later on, maybe. I don't know if we got time enough to I think this would be fine second tutorial to set up the crash box dynamics. Okay. What we can see now is this cage around the car. This is the simulation object, and it defines the shape, or the rough shape of our car, and we have to fit it near close, but you don't have to be this precise. You should just nearly fit the car the car body, also hit the car body. Go to the top view and pick my handles. With these handles you can scale it like any other cinema object. You should be familiar with this. Okay, I think this would be nice, and even this shape will fit. We can forget about here the mirrors. I think this is okay like it is. We don't want to have close-up shots from any crash and rolling and tumbling cars, so I think this would be even okay. Now we go on. Drop this a bit down so that we have the ground cage. Maybe this will be okay. Set this to the window size. That's okay. This cage, as I said, is just for gravity and so on. If we later use the Crashbox plugin, the Drive plugin will automatically read the size and the shape of the body to have the collision detection happen right at the body and not inside this cage. This is more or less, I think, for the gravity and weight adjustment and so on, because the Drive plugin not just simulates the driving, it even is the banking and rolling of the body, and it's really pretty. It looks very realistic, as we will see later on. Okay, just go to the side view, make some more adjustments. It looks okay. Pick our handles for the roof. Get it nearly close. To our roof shape. Okay. That'll be fine. More important than the body is, of course, the wheels. I don't know if you can see it very clear. If I move it around, maybe it'll be better. Where's my handle? I will got to pick the bottom handle. Won't work. It's late, guys. I'm sorry. As you can see here, the circle, this is the shape of our wheel, and we have to put it in the center. I think we should zoom right in there to see it better. Okay. Where are my handles? I think that would be okay. So put this upwards a little bit. I don't know if you can see the thin line. We have to point it right in the middle, and this thin line here is the outer shape of the wheel, and it has to fit in our wheel size. If you know the wheel size exactly, you can just Why is there happening nothing? I'm a little bit disappointed. Okay, I see. We gotta go a little bit left. Yes, I think this looks good. Maybe we'd use another shading option, as you can see. Now it should fit, I hope. Alright. The nice thing about the wheels is that all of the wheels are scaled together. No. Sorry, the left and right wheels are scaled together, so that we just have to adjust one side and the other will fit automatically. Okay, let's take a look at the back wheel. Here we are. Okay. Here we go again. Zoom in a bit. How was this highlighting? That I can see the lines better. Oh my god. I forgot. Why did I do this? Well, that looks pretty good. Okay, so the radius should be fine now. So let's take a look. Now we have to adjust the wheels. Down here you see this rectangle, and as you may notice, this is the wheel. Got to place it right in the middle. Scale it up a bit. Pick the other handle. Oh, what is this? What the fuck? Which one is the inner? Which one is the outer? Alright, this is the inner. That's okay. Take the front wheels. Alright. Next side. Oh, this looks pretty good. Very nice. Okay. So before we move on, we should make a reference copy of our car model. because the drive plugin is simulating the gravity, and the body, when you start the simulation, the body will come down because of the gravity, and so we have to pull it up a bit before, and to see if it fits to our reference model, so that we can see if it's aligned right with the wheels. We should have our reference model just as reference. Sure. Okay, here we go. Now let's see. I'll better take the side view. Oh, god damn. Something's going on here. Strange things. Oh, I forgot something. You can see this white rectangle. That's the motor object. The engine. Sorry, I'm fucking German here. It's the engine, and we have to place it right where the engine sits. It's just for the weight. It doesn't have too precise. So right over the axis. Yes, that would be maybe a little bit higher. That'll be okay. Right. Okay. So that was the setup. Now we have to put our object into the simulation object. As you can see here, you got the body, engine, suspension. We will leave suspension for now. I just show how to set up the car to let it drive in the within the suspension. You could what do you call it, the suspension get to work, but my model, the suspension is one object, for I didn't split them, so I cannot show you how to set this up, but it's similar to what we're doing now. Okay, so we take our body, and guys, what do I tell you? We put it into our body. Now we take our front rear wheel, and you bet it, front rear. And now there is something special, because I have my brakes within the model, and we don't want the brake, or we don't want the whole brake to turn around. I think, that I never tried this. I think we could use the brake disc to turn, but we don't want to. How do you call this one? You know what I mean. Okay, so the brake disc we can leave where it is. Brake disc shield, yes. Nuts, okay. Oh, the caliper. It's called the caliper, right. We should drop the caliper out into the brake object, because the brake object is excluded from the wheel and is not moving. Cap. That's okay. That should work fine. Alright. Front wheel. Front rear. front rear, front right. I'm talking shit, sorry guys. Okay, same thing here. We take our caliper, drop it into the brake. Alright. Rear right. Just come on. Step by step. Let's take rear left. Drop it in. Pick the caliper. Okay. And last but not least, rear right. Again. Whoop. Oh, come on, where's my caliper? There it is. Okay. Now that's it. Now we got our empty null. The car is within the vehicle. This is really mysterious. So, now I should need more frames. Right. If we start the simulation right now, nothing happens. Oh my god, what's going on here? Sure, we have to activate the simulation. And as you can see, the body's going down. Okay, now it looks like a lowrider. That's not what we wanted. And therefore we have our reference model. So we take our body. Oh my god, I must think. No, I think this would work. Okay, we take our body. No. Is this the right way? Yes, it is. Okay, you see. Nearly, not 100%, but it nearly fits. Okay, again. A little bit higher. Why is this looking so weird? I would say that looks okay. Let's make a quick render. But in my opinion, I would say, okay, there is no GI, nothing going on here, but it would be too long to render out. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Alright, the body setup seems to be okay. Now, go on and let's see if the wheels were set up right. Okay, or did I forget something? do not think so. Oh well, yes. Right. Haha. In the drive vehicle attributes, here we have the geometry. It's all set up by hand, as you saw before. The dynamics. This is where the simulation gets all its data, like the body weight, engine weight, even the weight of the wheels. I don't know exactly what they will be, but I think 30 kilogram would be okay. And I'll try to find out what our dynamics settings should be. What is this? It's a Camaro. I don't know. Is it an RS? S. Shit. SL. SR. SL. No, it's not an SS. My God. Oh, I'm sorry for that. Oh, okay. You saw it. I'm sorry. Dear Mr. Chevrolet. It's a 09er model. I hope Wikipedia will show up. No. That's because it's live. Never mind. Ah, come on. Fifth generation. Whoa, Jay Leno. No, it's not Jay Leno. Camaro concept. Give me some data. We need data. 2009. No. Okay, guys, help me out. What about the German side? Oh my God, this is fifth generation is there it is. Okay. Wow. Don't have any weights. That's really a mess. Nothing showing up. Come on, give me some kilograms. Or even tons. 1752. Okay, here we go. Here we go again. Yes, engine. I don't want to look out this. I think 200 kilograms is okay now. The powertrain, as you can see, is the RPMs, the torque. If you have the data, fill it in. You can play around with these. You can make a real powerful muscle car with about 5,000 Newton meters or something like this, and so you can change the driving. Where is it? Here you can change the gear ratio, you can shut on and off driving act like traction control, ABS, and so on and so on. But that are things you can play around with. I think we don't have to mess up now. We want to see something going on here. We want to see this fucking car get into drive. Right? Yes, that's what we want to see. So, what should we do? Let's drive a car. How can we drive a car? There are several ways to control this car. You have the driving control. You can make a drive route. A drive route is just a spline, and there are speed marks on the spline. So also we have commands, and now for now I just will create a command. Now we have the command objects in here. Now open it up. It's just a null object with a cinema with a drive command tag, and here we say throttle, fade in 2.4. Yes, it's okay. We just want to see if this car is. Look at this. The car is driving. Oh my god! I can't believe my eyes. Okay, let's set up a camera so that we can see. And let's put the camera into our body. Activate it. Zoom in. Place it right. Okay. I don't know, are the front wheels are not spinning right. Can you see this line? I think I have to line up this a bit more. The back wheels look okay. Okay, let's have a look. What did I do? That's not what we're messing around with at the moment. Alright. So, okay, you know what the issue is, and you know how to fix it. You have to line up. Right, here we can see it clearly. But it's good to show you the mistake. This line shows the outer line of the wheel, and it's too big, as we can see. Okay, I will show you. Now we have to fix it, but before we do so, put this guy back in. You have to drop the wheels out of it, because if you scale it, the wheel would scale down also. And that's not what we wanted. Do we? No, we don't. Alright, front right is empty. Rear right. Put it back in. Drag it out. Alright. Give me the setup. size. Okay, did you see my mistake? I took front right and rear right, but I had to took front right and left right, and as you see, as you could see there, the whole wheel was scaling. As I told you before, not to do so. Again, I'm sorry that it's late, and so I will drop this back in. Sorry guys for waiting. It's my first tutorial. It's late now, but I want to show you how it works. Well, even you could close everything now, because this is just fixing some issues. I would show you how to set up the drive route, but I think the main thing we covered right now. We got the car driving. Front right, front left, there it is. Here we go. Take this. Chip. Caliper as well. Okay. Our vehicle. And again, try and error. Scale it down. Shit this up a bit. I think it's not settled down right. I don't know why this is, because before I started the tutorial I thought I lined everything right up. But this don't look so. Okay, we should let it as it is. I will move on and drop it back in. I don't know if it's better now or worse, we will see. But in case of time and you know what I mean, right, guys? Okay, front left, back in. Give me the caliper. Right. Zoom back out. Yes, now it's even worse. But learning by doing, you know. This was really a quick setup. If you line up the wheels correct, you will have a nice running car. Okay, I will just show you how to set up a drive route. Very quick. That's not a big problem. the simulation is off. We have got a drive and control. No, I will delete my command first. Alright. It's as easy as creating the commands. Just click create. And now we have a nice spline. Ah, come on. Zoom this out. There we go. Yeah. We have this nice spline. Go to the point mode. Make it a bit longer. Okay. Maybe add another point right here. Take my point. Ah, come on. Take my point. Drag it over. Soft interpolation. No, what's this? Come on. Okay, we got a little curve going on here. It's just to show you how it works. In our tag, we can set speed points. Now we have a speed point set. 100% speed is 50 kph. Let's set it to 5. Oh, what's going on here? Do I have my... Oh. Let's set it to 5. Add another one. Go way up. I say, come on, let's have some fun. Let's speed this one up. We don't really have 250 at this point because the spline is way too short, and the vehicle is moving within the laws of physics, so you won't have that's because we have our powertrain set. If I should say we've got 6 million Newton meters going on, maybe it would work, but no, that's not realistic. So let's see what's... Okay, from this position we couldn't really see. Stop. Where do we want to go? Where's our curve? There it is. Okay, let's see what's happening. Yeah, come on, slide it. Yes. That looks really nice. Oh, by the way, the more often your car runs this way, the more precise it will go within the line, within the spline, because Drive is learning. It tries to follow the spline as exactly as possible, and maybe we can, I don't know, I don't think now we should see it's because it's not really okay. Yes, but this is how it works. These are this is really everything, or nearly everything you have to know about setting up a drive plugin and getting a car to drive. Oh, could we see the banking? Of our body. Maybe I'll get a bit closer. Oh, I was too close. Another nice feature within the Drive plugin are the skid marks. If we go to Output tab, we have tracks, and these tracks are created when the car is skidding or making a burnout and so on. And this is really simple. Just click create and it will make splines. Oh, damned. Yes, it will create splines with the loft NURBS. Just put a texture on it now so that we can see what is happening. Okay, go and run. There you see the skid marks. Very nice. The outputs are very good, so if you have you can set up smoke on the tires within if you use Espresso and the particle system, and there are really tons of stuff you can do with it. You can make car chases and even jumps. Or maybe I can show you the ground. So many things to show you. I think I have to do more tutorials about Drive plugin because it's really powerful, and you can have a lot of fun with it. Okay, so let's take a ground object group. Create. If you create this, you will have this polygon object. But you could use any polygon object as a ground, and the collision detection of Drive, as you will see, looks out for this ground. And so we could make nice jumps or even get over a boardwalk, things like that, you know. Or maybe let's have a little fun. Drag this one a bit higher. Okay. Let's see what's happening. Oh yeah, that was a bad accident, I think. Or maybe a bit unrealistic, but you could adjust the spring rate, a damper rate. It's a lot of things to play around with, and I won't go too much in detail for now. Maybe we will do this in another tutorial if you want it, and if you find this a bit helpful, just ask me in the comments for another tutorial. As I said, this was my very first tutorial. Some errors were happening, but most times it's not too bad to see how something is going wrong, just to do it not. Well, I hope I could show you something helpful. I hope you can handle the plugin now a bit more easy. And as always, I would say thank you for watching. Have a lot of fun with Cinema and Drive, the Drive plugin, and we will see and or hear us. Okay, this was MacPsych and my very first tutorial.